bruh, I I I did not. I was not ready for this. I was not
Okay.
ready
Mm-hmm.
to say this. I never thought I would say something like this.
Mm-hmm.
But Lil Yachty just changed the game.
Oh my God.
Little Yachty,
Lil Yachty.
Little Yachty said, "Okay, it's 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna set this bar."
Mm-hmm.
That's putting the rest of y'all on notice. Y'all got 9 months. Y'all got nine, maybe 8, 9 months to catch up because these award seasons gonna come and bro, you better get these albums out because here's where I'm coming with it. I know somebody. I don't know who you are, but you're out there.
Mm-hmm.
You're a star, and you had an album you was about to drop next week that you just pulled because you don't want these problems. Because you don't want these problems. You're like, you know what? I need to go back to the studio.
You really selling this.
My bad, my bad, my bad.
You
Let me
really
start off
selling
by
this.
saying, let me start off by saying,
Mm,
I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use some hyperbole here.
mm,
Matter of fact, I don't even know if I want to use that word hyperbole. Let me
mm.
see exactly what does hyperbole mean because
Po-
I don't want
As
to,
you're searching that, I do want to make sure
bro.
that
I said I know what I sound like.
I'm like, is this the same guy that? I mean, you got Nas on vinyl, you got Illmatic on vinyl. Is this the same guy talking like this about Lil Yachty?
Hyperbole, exaggerated
All
statements
right,
or claims.
all right,
Okay, so I can't use the word hyperbole because this
all right.
is exaggerated statements of claims not meant to be taken literally. Nigga, I want you to take me literally.
I was like, the first part sounds right though, but okay,
I'm
but I
I'm
see.
so I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna be
Okay,
saying some
mm,
wild things
fair enough.
for the record coming
Fair
up.
enough. Mm-hmm.
Miles Parks McCullum, Mr. McCullum, born in 1997. I didn't even know they were still making people in the 90s. Bro, I was going off of that. Like niggas was born in 97,
Yeah, that's
right?
yeah.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
man,
that boy Miles,
yo,
he can't. Okay, so
ain't no way,
okay,
boy.
okay. The album
Ain't
is
no
called
way.
Let's Start Here.
Okay.
The album is called Let's Start Here. And so I have a piece of advice for Lil Yachty. That's a perfect album title for what you just did here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you should drop the Lil out of Yachty. You know how we was always waiting out of Yachty. We know how I was waiting the day that Trump became president. Something would happen, and he would give
Mm-hmm.
a semi-coherent speech, and it would be
Mm-hmm.
like, "Okay, today was the day he became president. He's taking this shit
Mm-hmm.
seriously."
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that never happened. We were just waiting for the day COVID came. Oh, he's gonna become president now because this is serious.
Mm-hmm.
No, it didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, all kind like
Mm-hmm.
this album is the day Yachty became an adult. He's a man. He's not no Lil no more. Drop the Lil. This is your chance
Okay.
to start from here. The album is called Let's Start Here. Start from here on out. You are Yachty.
Mm-hmm.
Drop the little,
Mm-hmm.
drop all the other boy because this was fucking art. This was art. This was some grown up, like I'm in an artistic bag right now.
I
Bro,
have,
I
I have, I
was
have a question. I have a
go
question.
for it. This
Were
is crazy.
you were, were you inebriated when you were listening to this album? Were you
I've
fully
listened to it
conscious of what
sober.
you were?
I've listened to it
Okay.
both sober and
Okay.
matter of fact, listen to it sober.
Okay.
You can't finish the album without grabbing a drink,
Okay.
bro. Because you need a sips. You need a sip that be like, am I
Okay.
hearing what the fuck I'm listening to?
Yeah.
Like, this is the evolution of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
This is the little Yachty.
That's
I would have
that's a
never
that's
thought
a
to look
big
out for this.
statement.
I would have
That's a
never
big
thought to look out for this album.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because anything that I've ever heard from this, it was bubblegum trap music. It was
Mm-hmm.
mumble rap. I think he was like when you talk about mumble rapping
Mm-hmm.
in 2016, 17,
Mm-hmm.
he was one of the names that you would bring up. He was
Mm-hmm.
silly, you know what I mean? He had a funny little personality and everything like that. But in terms of like, I'm not listening to that crap. It was
Mm-hmm.
okay, you know what? Let me just not, I'm gonna call it crap. It was bad music, but the kids were into it.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. The kids were into it, but bro, none of these albums would ever have gotten like album of the year or verse of the year or anything like that, right?
Sure.
They was making fun
Yep.
music for Lean and Zannies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For that crowd and kids
Yeah.
doing their thing. And so, okay, you were at that season, Lil Yachty. I get it. But you had something in you that none of us knew. You might have known it and you were just playing around with us before. You were just playing around with us. But now you chose to give us fucking art. Bro, this shit is all right.
Like he lives some life.
First crazy statement. I've said a lot of crazy stuff already, but one of the wildest thing I'm gonna say. Andre 3000 is not gonna give y'all a new album, okay, people? I know y'all been waiting.
Yeah, I think he off that
for 3K. 3K is on a whole nother like existence, level plane of existence.
Absolutely.
He's not gonna give y'all. But if Andre 3K came out with an album this weekend, this would have been the album he would have given y'all. This Yachty album. Listen to it and you'll see what I'm saying.
I think that's
if Andre
egregious.
3K put out an album today, because Andre
that's
3K was
egregious, bro.
Andre 3K, he's going to be changing the game. He's going to be introducing new elements. He's going to, bro. This album should win. Second crazy statement. second crazy.
This is getting worse.
This album should win Rock Album of the Year. This hip hop album should win Rock Album of the Year from top to bottom. What I'm hearing. From top to bottom. Jeff, even the interlude, the monologue.
Advertisement. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on
monologue. Even the monologue, you gotta play. You gotta let run. And they do this thing that I love. I love when I wish more people would do this with their albums. Is that every song bleeds into the next song. There's like elements of this.
They used to be so common. Like
I don't think it was ever common.
Really?
I feel like not too many people took advantage of it. There's a couple albums I can recall that did a couple songs here and there, and then maybe like track 2, 3, and 4, maybe like that. That Justin Timberlake and Timbo joint, that first one. They did that. They used that a lot in there, and he does it and he mixes it, bro. The music quality, QC. By the way, quality control music.
Quality control, yeah.
Yo, leave this man alone. Give him his space. Let him run with this shit. Let him go. All right, quality control. You got your Migos and Lil Baby and cats. You know what I mean? And there's a couple of Migos hits that are like, okay, they're bouncy and they're cool. But I'm talking about when we're talking about freaking art. We're talking about art here. This is what this was. This is what this is, right? I had this thing on rinse. Bro, I was, my G. Imagine being on the mountain, snowboarding, vibing out, and this shit blasting in my earbuds, and it's just me in this entire universe to myself listening to this album. Bro, that's a whole vibe. That's a whole vibe in and of itself. Bro, I was zoned. I was zoned the fuck out. Yo, this shit was so good. And mind you, I get a rude awakening when I bust my ass.
Absolutely.
But on those later runs, when I got my rhythm and my swagger back, and I was listening to this joint, I'm just like floating. I'm just floating. Take me away. It's a combination of maybe even it's a combination of Black Keys. What is it? White Keys. What's the name of that band? I think it's Black Keys.
Oh, I'm not familiar with the band.
What's the name of that? I think it's Black Keys. Yeah. So it's a combination of like Black Keys, Gnarls Barkley.
Oh yeah, Gnarls Barkley.
Maybe some Childish Gambino. Yo, it gave me a lot. You know what? He's not the first at this, actually. I'm not trying to say he's the first, but he's brought it to another. If you listen to a lot of Cudi music, Kid Cudi is on a different kind of psychedelic wave, adult rock, rap wave. I don't even know how to label this joint. This album, he first came out, was it album or mixtape? 2016, Lil Boat. I can't name one track off that joint. This was crap. I thought it was crap music. It was crap. It was shit music. It was for the kids. It wasn't for me. Let me put it that way. It was for the kids. It wasn't for me. But you are an adult now, Yachty. You are an adult now, and you just put your fucking stamp in the game with this album. We're gonna be talking about it for the rest of the year. Not us specifically on this thing, but the people are gonna be talking about it. And some people may not be ready. The community, because it's still, bro, it's still hip hop. He's still talking about trap shit. He's still talking about he has one bar talking about some grabbing on my woman's titty. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like really like rapping like these regular kind of lyrics and stuff, but like the way they flow it and sing it and implement it, the execution is freaking flawless. I like to do a thing where I go through albums and I'll go through the thumbs up and you know what I mean?
Oh, so you actually like the songs and
right. And I'll do it individually, right? And then I'll go back and I'll look at the whole list and see how many songs that I liked.
Oh, to determine how you
what I think of how good I think this album was.
Oh, okay.
Turns out I ended up hitting the like on everything. I didn't skip a track.
Oh no, bro.
I didn't skip a track.
Oh no, man. You're really selling it though. You really selling it though.
I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not trying to sell it. It may not be for you. It may not be for you. If you're looking for some boom bop, some hardcore, you know what I mean, on the corner type of rap, or if you're looking for poetry, if you're looking for art, that's different. This is different. This is that. This is that. If you want to allow hip hop to grow and evolve and take over in other spaces, I'm telling you, the damn thing should win rock album of the year. It should. There's a couple of good rock albums that I listen to, but bro, this is good. This is good stuff, and it should be put up with any of those. I don't know if hip hop heads are really gonna respect it if they too isolated with their palette, right?
Yeah.
But if you're a fan of Andre 3K and you think Andre 3K would have came out an album right now 2023, I'm telling you, this is what it would sound like. It would sound like this album right here.
Yeah.
All right. So if you was gonna give Andre that grace, do it for Yachty. Okay. I would not have done it for Yachty because I was not a fan.
If 3K dropped the album right now, I would argue it wouldn't even be rap for real. It'd be pop. It'd probably be pop rock.
It'll be something different.
It'd be something different. It'll be alternative. Like it wouldn't even be. I don't think it would even be rap. He'd be like. I think he'd be spitting. Like he'd be rapping on it, but it wouldn't be like a hip hop rap album. I don't think that's what it would be.
I'm gonna say this. Everybody at this, within the sound of my voice, just listen to the first song. That's it. Listen to the first song and see if you fuck with it.
I think that's fair.